You ever sit there, maybe late at night or when the world's quiet, and feel like you're just trapped? Like you're carrying this enormous weight, but you're not even sure what it is? It's like being stuck in quicksand. Every move you make to free yourself just pulls you deeper. I've felt that too. I've wrestled with it, fought it, begged it to go away. And for the longest time, I thought the answer was to fight harder, to hold on tighter. But you know what I've learned? The truth is, there's nothing to do but let go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop caring or stop trying. It means you stop clinging to the things that are dragging you down. We're all guilty of it, aren't we? Holding on to ideas of who we think we should be, chasing approval, forcing ourselves to fit into these molds that other people, or maybe we ourselves, have created. But what if you don't have to? What if you could just stop, let go of the act, and breathe for the first time in what feels like forever? I've thought a lot about what it means to be yourself. People say it all the time, but it's not as simple as it sounds, is it? Being yourself means stripping away all the layers, all the masks you wear to please other people, to fit into their expectations. And that's terrifying because when you let all of that go, what's left? Just you. No performance, no facade, just you. It hit me one day, this realization that so much of my pain, my frustration, my sadness wasn't coming from the outside world. It wasn't other people or bad luck or circumstances. It was me. Or rather, it was the thoughts in my head. Those endless, swirling thoughts that told me I wasn't enough, that I had to try harder, be better, prove something. And for what? To keep up an image? To be liked? It's exhausting. But here's the thing. Those thoughts aren't real. They're just noise. There's a moment you might experience if you're lucky, or maybe just desperate enough, where you step back from your thoughts and see them for what they are. You ask yourself, who's thinking these things? Who's watching them? And suddenly you realize you are not your thoughts. You're the one observing them. You're something bigger, something deeper. And when you really get that, when it clicks, it's like this incredible weight lifts off your shoulders. I'll never forget the first time I felt it. This sense of being free from myself, from my problems. It wasn't that my life magically got better or that the pain disappeared. It was more like I saw through it, like the curtain had been pulled back. I realized I wasn't a fragment, some isolated little speck in a big, indifferent universe. I was part of everything, and everything was part of me. For the first time, I wasn't just existing, I was living. But here's the catch. It's not a place you get to and stay forever. It's like riding a wave. Sometimes you're on top of it, and sometimes you're not. But once you know it's there, once you've felt it, you'll do whatever it takes to get back to it. And it's not about chasing happiness or trying to feel good all the time. It's about being okay with wherever you are. Happy, sad, confused, whatever. It's all just weather passing through. I think a lot about suffering, about why it's such a universal part of being human. And you know, every spiritual path I've explored comes back to the same thing. Relieving suffering. That's really what it's all about. Not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Because when you're drowning in your own pain, it's hard to help anyone else. But when you start to let go of your own, you make space to lift others up too. It's funny, isn't it? We go through life thinking we need to add things to ourselves to be whole, more success, more love, more approval. But the more we pile on, the more we lose sight of who we really are. And even when we achieve those things, they don't fill the void. They can't. Because the void isn't something to fill. It's something to understand, to accept. When I was younger, I'd often find myself lost in thought, trying to make sense of it all. Life, purpose, why we're here. And you know what I've come to realize? The answer is so simple it almost feels like a joke. Love. That's it. Love yourself. Love the people around you. Love the moment you're in. Not in some grand cosmic way, but in the quiet, everyday sense of it. Love is what connects us. It's what makes all the struggle worthwhile. But love starts with letting go of judgment, of yourself, of others. It's about realizing that you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to carry the world on your shoulders. You're enough, just as you are, right here, right now. And once you see that, once you really believe it, everything changes. Of course, it's not always easy. There are days when I forget, when the weight of the world creeps back in, and I start believing those old thoughts again. But now, I know they're not the truth. I know they'll pass, just like clouds in the sky. And that's enough to keep me going, to remind me to let go, again and again. The thing about depression is that it tricks you into thinking you're stuck, that this is all there is. But it's not true. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're just holding on to things that don't serve you anymore. And as scary as it is, the only way forward is to let them go. Let go of the fear, the doubt, the need to control everything. Let go of the idea that you have to be anything other than who you are. And when you do, when you really let go, you realize something incredible. Life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. Even the hard parts, the painful parts, the parts that make you want to give up, they're all part of this wild, beautiful dance. And you? You're not just a dancer. You're the music. You're the rhythm. You're everything and everyone all at once. So, my friend, if you're feeling lost, if you're carrying a weight you don't think you can bear, know this. You don't have to carry it alone. You don't have to carry it at all. There's nothing to do but let go. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Let go of the belief that you have to be anything other than exactly who you are. And in that letting go, you'll find something you never expected. Peace, freedom, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of joy. Because at the end of the day, that's all we're really here for. To love, to let go, and to live. If you want to support Telos, use the paid links, click Super Thanks, or buy me a coffee. Links in the description. Thank you for your support.